going to be attempting to make some flower stakes today for our cut flower garden that we will be planting this spring. Our house build is underway and we've got some scrap wood, and so I'm just taking scraps from the framers as they become available. I'm just gonna kind of wing it and see what I can do myself, and we'll see how it turns out. So I've got some scrap wood here, and I am going to be cutting these stakes just over 3.5 feet long. My beds are about 17 inches tall, the beds, the white Vigo raised beds, and then I'll also be doing some planting in ground. So I felt like this would give me enough height to drive the stakes in at least a foot so that they're nice and sturdy, and then I could adjust my netting as needed for the plants that I'm going to be planting. So I've got my first piece of wood here, and I've already measured out. This is just over 3.5 feet, 3 feet 7 inches, and this is what I'm going to be using to sort of base my other cuts off of. So I'm going to take this and I'm just going to sort of line it up on top of these other pieces, and what I'll do is I'll mark this somehow or another. I don't have a Sharpie, so I may have to grab something to mark with, but I'll mark where this line is going to be so that all of the stakes are about the same height, and then I'll make this cut right here, and from there we'll take each of these and we'll just split them in two. So I've got some nails I found lying around, and I'm just going to take this and sort of mark where this ends right there, so you can see there's a line for me to sort of go by when I go to make that cut. And I've got a skill saw, and that's what I'm going to be using to make the cuts. Okay, so I cut that, and where's my starting piece? Okay, so these are about the same length. It doesn't have to be perfect. And then from here, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna roughly try to cut this board in half. Well, both of the boards. But it'll be the same process over and over. All right, so I saw this. It's not straight, but it doesn't really matter.
Well, it's not connected. What's it connected?
All right, so we have 2 pieces of wood right here, and then from here, I'm just gonna try to narrow down one end on each piece, and that'll be the end that we drive into the garden. Be too harsh. Okay, that was a whole lot rougher than I expected it to be, but let's see if I can streamline this process and make it a little bit neater. right, so I'm gonna try cutting this on top of these 2 pieces of wood and see if that makes this any easier, because the saw is just kind of getting stuck in the dirt. Okay, so I'm just going to repeat this process and then I'll show you guys my little stash in the end. Here are my DIY flower stakes. I think this is gonna work. I'll take these stakes and I'll hammer them down like this in the corners of my garden beds. And from here, I will take some flower support netting and just tie this area off, so that when we have really hard rains or really hard winds, my stems aren't getting blown over and either breaking or growing bent or curved. So this will just help to ensure that we have straight stems, and I think it's going to be useful here in the spring and summer, because we usually do have some pretty heavy summer rains. So hope this video was helpful, and if you come across some scrap wood and you are growing cut flowers, maybe you can make yourselves some stakes. That's it. We'll see you guys soon. Bye.